Breaking tonight, protesters are gathering across the country after the second black man in less than 24 hours was shot and killed by a police officer. The new case came in Minnesota, where Philando Castile was shot during a routine traffic stop. The aftermath of the shooting was captured and live streamed on Facebook. Listen to Castile's girlfriend narrate what happened just moments before.
Stay with me. We got pulled over for a busted tail light in the back. And the police just, he's covered. They killed my boyfriend. He's licensed, he's licensed to carry. He was trying to get out his ID and his wallet out his pocket, and he let the officer know that he had a firearm and he was reaching for his wallet. And the officer just shot him in his arm.
Told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
Mike Tobin is in Minneapolis with the very latest. Mike?
And Megan, we're watching the demonstrators. A group of them just splintered off and went off marching, but hundreds remain in front of the governor's mansion here in St. Paul. They've really been at it all day and all night since the shooting. No indication of any trouble. This has been a very peaceful demonstration. And the governor, Dayton, has been very sympathetic with them, saying that this latest police-involved fatality is evidence of racism.
Would this have happened if those passengers, the driver and the passenger, were white? I don't think it would have. So I'm forced to confront, and I think all of us in Minnesota are forced to confront, that this kind of racism exists.
It was just around 9 o'clock last night when Philando Castile was driving through the Falcon Heights suburb of St. Paul. According to his girlfriend, Diamond Reynolds, he was pulled over for a broken taillight. He disclosed that he had a weapon and a permit for that weapon, but when he went for his license registrations, according to Reynolds, the police officer opened fire. Reynolds explained why she didn't render aid. She said she thought that she would be fired upon if she suddenly lunged across Castile and tried to help him. She said that she uploaded the whole thing to Facebook because she thought police ultimately would try to cover up the evidence. But that live stream captured one heartbreaking image, or a heartbreaking sound, I should say, of the little girl in the back seat who saw the whole thing.
Oh my God. It's okay, Mommy. I can't believe they just did this.
It's okay, I'm right here with you.
Now, Castile worked with the St. Paul School District since 2002 in food preparation. He'd recently been promoted to supervisor at a local Montessori school. He said he was kind and respectful, and that's what people said about him. He did have a record, but mostly misdemeanors, nothing violent. Megan?
Mike, thank you. Our legal panel's here with more. Arthur Idala is a New York trial attorney and a Fox News legal analyst. Mark Eiglarsh is a criminal defense attorney, former prosecutor. Wow. I mean, that sound of the daughter is heartbreaking. And underscores the human element of this, right? It's like we jump into these legal debates and you skim right over the human element of what happened. Anyway, it's hard to watch, and yet that doesn't answer the question about whether what we saw on that tape is illegal or, as the governor said, racist. I'll start with you on it, Mark.
I'm not prepared to make any conclusions at all. He may be right. He may be wrong too. I say, let's wait till all the evidence is in, and then we'll know through a legal lens whether this officer reasonably feared death or great bodily harm, which is the legal standard. Since we don't have all the evidence yet, why not just wait?
The thing is, Arthur, something important is missing on that tape, which is, we saw the aftermath, but we didn't see the prelude.
Right, and that's why this officer, unlike the officers in Baton Rouge, where you kind of see the beginning, middle, and end of that encounter, this officer at least would have the opportunity of presenting his perception of what took place. I just want to say, Meg, I'm a little frazzled because I just walked through the protest to come here through Times Square, and Fifth Avenue is totally closed off, and it's just ironic to watch white police officers, black police officers, Asians, and Hispanic police officers protecting the people on the streets screaming, hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist cops have got to go. And although they make a point, you then see the New York City police, which is every color of the rainbow, protecting these people who are screaming almost in their faces. It's unsettling. I apologize, but it's unsettling to say the least.
And there are real consequences to categorizing all cops as racist, too. I mean, that we've seen the consequences of that, according to the head of the FBI in various cities. People, you know, we need to be careful in the wake of these events. But, Mark, can I just ask you about the girlfriend? Everyone's talking about the girlfriend. Live streaming the event. We heard the explanation from Mike Tobin, but why wasn't she? I mean, she says he's dead, and he wasn't dead at that point. I'm not saying 911 could have gotten there, but what the?
I am so glad you brought that up. Look, I don't know how I'd react under similar circumstances. I'd like to think that live streaming the event as my loved one is in pain, still alive, is the last thing that I would do.
Okay, but
I'm glad we have something on video, but the cop also, he stood there. It didn't look like he was rendering aid. Again, I don't have all the facts, but that troubled me.
But you also hear the police officer scream at her shortly thereafter in the middle of it, "Don't move, don't let me see your hands, don't move." And she said, "I was afraid if I approached my loved one, you know, he was going to shoot me as well." And
Arthur,
look, if that
let's just listen in for a second. Listen to 1 second to what's happening in Times Square. Let's listen in if we can. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace is what we're hearing tonight. As you can see, just tempers and tensions are inflamed over this issue. And the thing is, Mark, whether this was a racist cop who shot this guy or not, we've seen so many of these. You know, is it that more are happening, or is it that more cameras are there?
Well, we're certainly seeing more of them. And like every plane crash, you think that it's happening a lot more frequently than it might be. I like this. It doesn't mean that I agree with what's being said one way or another, but peaceful protest, that's what this country was founded upon. Go right ahead, get it out, as long as it's peaceful.
But, but to go directly to the racist place, Arthur, you know, I understand the skin colors of those people involved, but to go directly to, they're right, Mark?
It is their right. Listen, the First Amendment allows people to spew outrageous
there's no question they can say it. But I'm saying to you, Arthur, that to go directly, I mean, Jesse Jackson was on the program last night going right to these cops are racist.
Oh, yeah,
that was
I
in
wouldn't
Baton
do
Rouge.
that.
Well, look, I think what the governor said was if that was a white person in there reaching for their wallet, this police officer wouldn't shoot at that person. The problem is, and I guess everyone's afraid to say it, is that statistically speaking in this country, that a person of color is more likely to have that weapon than a Caucasian. I know that's not the right thing to say, but that's what the statistics bear out. So therefore, it plays a role. Wasn't it Jesse Jackson who also said, if I turn around and I see a person of color behind me, I get more nervous than if I turn around and I see a white person behind me? I think it was Jesse Jackson.
All right, listen.
Yeah, it was.
This whole thing stinks.
We have much more that we need to cover with you guys. You mentioned Baton Rouge. We haven't gotten into that yet, and things are getting tense in Times Square. We're going to hold the panel over, and Kevin Jackson's with us after the break. No, sorry, Eric Guster's with us right after the break. Don't go away.
Has been there from beginning. So we're going to browse around to the people them gathering, some dignitaries. Well, it look like everybody has a dignitary. Everybody have a suit. I feel out of place, believe me. But it is the media launch. It is the launch of this anniversary that you know that Emancipation is the 1st of August. You know, this Jubilee starts on the 31st of July going into the 1st of August. And this is how it has been for 19 years. This is the 19th year. And as we said before, IRFM is on location here with the Stephen Razor. We have a lot of ones here from IRFM. We see Shamara steer over upon me like she want to tell me what to do. And kind and generous Tracy and Tony over there, so I don't know what to do it, but she's just here. Cuban. Like I walk up and down in a green shirt. And who else is here, brethren? Ricky? Ricky there, I'm a hide. Errol there. Wait, that's how much people they have to step in with that. You know what I mean? At the studio, so much people are there at the studio. Believe you me, I have a man with him lady hang up cloth over me the whole time. I am there, Errol. And you hang up the cloth over me the whole time. Red, white, blue, white. It look like rainbow colors. Believe you me. It look like a rainbow color that was shower me today. Anyway, we are broadcasting live and we're supposed to be interviewing a host of people here, you know, as it relates to this emancipation celebration. We know that over the years, I remember the emancipation celebration where we do with Cabo, where they do it years ago that too, you know. And also, when they had the return of the bones of our ancestor who was buried there, RFM was involved with that move. So RFM have a long partnership with the organizers of the organizers of this thing. We want to give special thanks to Ricardo Powell, Errington Roberts, Tracy Ann Morris. We don't call them name already. Shamara, I want me know upon this, you know. So, it's the Jamaican National Heritage Trust putting it on, and IRFM is partnering with the Jamaican National Heritage Church. And as we know that this thing will be taking place in St. Anne here, as it usually is, at Civil Great House. So, stick around, we're there with you, and we are continuing the journey musically, and then, you know, say them about music. We say, a GIS that over there, so GIS over there, so where we say so we say drummers, we say chicken and thing over there, so we want to take a break and come forward. Yes, we are here at Jewels. Yes, Jewels is the place where the launch of the Civil Emancipation Jubilee taking place. This year is the 19th year, and it's happening on July the 31st. We want to tell you that this hour between 2 and 3 is sponsored by Floor. Brought to you by Floor Triple Play. Sign up today and save. Outside broadcast, live. So you are going to know. You know, say you hear some drums in the background. Them call themselves children of the drums. And they will be playing more music than what I will be playing today. You understand? So, we have a lady here, all dressed in brown and thing, well suited out and thing. May I tell you, I don't know if I should have called her the brown lady.
The black lady.
The black. Okay, all right. Her name is Joanne Segears.
Yes.
Segears. Okay. Heritage Event Consultant, Jamaica National Heritage Trust, and past manager of Civil Heritage Park.
Yes.
Why pass?
Well, I left and went abroad. I went to foreign and came back.
You mean Cuba?
No. I was in Florida for a while.
Oh, Florida is the next name for Florida is foreign.
But you know, you can't stay away because you love your country.
Of course.
All right. So I came back.
Okay, yes. So you came back and take over the reins again of Civil Heritage Trust?
No, I am just asked to help with the event.
The Jubilee thing?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So we see that actually this is a launch, almost like a launch.
Yes.
IRFM is involved. We have been always involved.
Always.
All right. So tell me exactly why this auspicious grand occasion.
Well, I will start out by saying this is the only time of the year in Jamaica that a time is set aside to respect and to pay tribute to our African ancestors.
Yes.
I don't know of any more that is officially known as a national event.
Yes.
Now, we started, and as you know, IRFM was with us all along and knew that we started with the 4 African remains that were found on the property.
Well, we carried it back to Ghana.
Right, and it went back to Sister Minnie and all that.
Yes.
Now, since then, we decided that, okay, fine, because, you know, we took the African remain from the back of the house, which they were enslaved, put them at the front to demonstrate to everybody, the world, that is no longer. The Africans can be at the front of a great house.
Okay.
So after that, we decided, let us continue this with a tribute every year for the Africans. Not only for those. We started it out by doing it for the Africans that were on civil plantation. But over the years, include all Jamaican African remains. Then afterwards we start unite with the United Nations team each year. So we are expanding it.
Have they ever excavated any more thing of, I mean,
like the African
importance of, anything else has ever been.
There are other artifacts that were found on there.
On the same premises.
On the same premises over by, there's a Spanish side.
Yes, yes.
But I think Mr. Gray will tell you about that later, the archaeologist.
Was there a time when Civil was the capital of Jamaica?
Yes, Civil was the first capital of Jamaica.
Yes.
And then it was relocated to Spanish Town.
Yes, San Diego de la Vega.
So this is the first sugar mill
was at Civil. Yes, I remember that. The
first place that African came was in Civil. Yes.
Okay.
So it's the first of a lot of things,
Yes, St. Anne seemed to have a direct connection. Marcus Garvey.
Yes, Bob Marley.
Berlin Spear. Only for ones actually came from this part of the world.
We're dynamic, what can I say?
All right, so tell me you're from St. Anne?
I was adopted. I'm really from Manchester.
They know you're going like you come from St. Anne. We are about dynamic. We are dynamic. You have to come things for you,
Listen, I was adopted officially.
All right. Tell me something. What is going to happen this year that never happened last year?
All right. What we're doing, we have listened to our patrons. We used to do a cultural show depicting every aspect of the African culture.
Yeah.
No, we were still doing it, but we were seeping in with other Jamaican tradition. We want to bring it back
to Africa.
And Africans.
Yeah.
And I know with the help of yourself and Kabu, which is Andrea Williams. Kabu. All right. I asked her what you want me to call her. She said Kabu. So it's Kabu. I have to go beg you an African name as well.
You have to beg me African name.
I'll go research mine.
All right. I promise you I will do that. All right. So you say the difference, we're talking about the difference, carrying it back to its African roots rather than African retention. Definitely.
We want to get back there. We want when people approach Civil on the night of the event.
Yes.
I stop calling it a show because it should not be a show.
No, definitely
It is a tribute. They should be so engrossed in the African cultures that they should feel like they're there.
Yes. So you're going to set up touch huts and
that's what
all
we want
these
to do
things on
this
the
year.
premises
We want
instead
to
of tent, plastic tent.
We might have some tent because, as I said, we're not going to get it back to that stage
for the first
in 1 year.
Yes.
So we might still have some tent, but we might camouflage it with. We are thinking of camouflaging it with the touch.
Yes.
And we want to make. And you remember, I don't know if you know, but Cabo would know, when we used to have the drumming groups all over the site, strategically placed, so that people can come in and learn how to do the dinky mini, the brookings. We're doing that this year.
All right. You see, what I'm trying to do, when I say going back to the African roots rather than African retentions, I find that most of these celebrations deal with the African retentions. When the Africans came here, they create a certain culture that had a link with Africa, but not necessarily coming from Africa, but because they found themselves in a situation, they develop certain cultural expression. So what I find with these things is that we almost celebrate African retentions rather than African culture.
Definitely. And we want to get back there.
I know you say you want to get back there, but are you talking about Dinky Mini and Kun? Are you talking about Dukuno and all these things? It's African retention.
Yeah, I know, but
like Limbo and all them.
But remember what I said at the beginning. There. By your help and Cabo.
Like you're going to send to some Asante.
Right. And we want to link with some of those African countries.
Definitely.
And kind of get some cultural things from there, interchange. Because at 1 year, I was trying to get, as a matter of fact, I'd spoken to a Ghanaian group from Ghana itself. But we never quite get them here. Financial constraints. But we're hoping that we'll get, what I don't understand though, is when we come to the African retention, the African culture, and trying to uphold it and embrace it, we do not tend to get that level of sponsorship as other events get. But we are hoping and we're appealing now to the sponsors, not the sponsors, because we have people who are sponsoring, but we're appealing to those others that sponsor sports. I
think Bob Securities have a knack So when
Yes,
she comes,
yes,
I will
yes.
talk to her. But
Yes.
I think she, as a cultural minister, have a knack forget
Definitely.
these things running. So
Definitely.
with the help of she,
Right.
maybe she can integrate a lot of the private sector.
And I think she will, you know, I think she will. I believe that. I can feel that in my bones. And you know, me have African bones.
Well, you're happy, man. You're happy. Me like how you're happy your bones. Like your brown. Me like how you're happy your bones. Like your brown. Believe you me. All right. So it is the 31st.
Yes.
It starts at 6:30.
We're starting at 6 with drumming, between 6
Like
and
what
8.
we're hearing now.
Right.
Yes.
And we want to have that atmosphere where you have, we have about 8 drumming groups.
And it's going to scatter all over the great house.
All over the property.
Yes.
So that people can move from one to the other and look at what they do, see the tradition, ask questions if they want. Kind of like an educational thing, but have fun while you're doing it.
You want to have speakers there? Speaking.
You mean?
Like Cabo, you know?
Well, we will have speakers, but not a lot. We'll find out that.
Not a lot.
What we find out from the patrons each year that they don't like the lots of talk.
It's boring. So somebody speak of them can be boring.
Yeah,
they tell them I'm a politician.
Right. What they say is, we come to hear music. We come to hear
and see the culture.
We come to eat. We don't want to hear no talk right now. So we are listening to them.
I wonder if I go there.
Yeah.
I put my mouth in the water.
Try come, man.
I know that the comedy, you know, I don't want to come. It's like I try to figure out if the music itself could be more African oriented too, you know.
We'll talk to you. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Do something about that.
I'd love that.
All right, we're going to take a break and come forward.
All right.
Yes, we are coming to you live from Jewel, Paradise Cove Beach Resort and Spa, Runaway Bay, St. Anne. And this is the media launch for the Emancipation Jubilee. This is the 19th year. We want to also tell you that the sponsors of this hour between 2 and 3 is brought to you by Flow. Triple Play. Sign up today and save. So we were just speaking to the Seegers Heritage Event, Jamaica National Heritage Trust. She was the past manager at Civil Heritage Park, and she run around Florida and realized too much things are going over there, so she'll have to run, come back. I will give thanks that she come back because she can play a great and very great part in this thing. We want you to know also that there is a lot of ones here that we are going to. I think the main speaker is the Ministress of Culture, Youth Development and Gender, Senator Babsy Grange. We want to speak to her. Yes, she is the one who's going to put a cap on thing. I think she's a guest speaker, really. She's the guest speaker for this event. We also want to give you a little run-up of the program that, because people are interested in the programs. What the program is, Honorable Nama Walters, Custos, Rotolorum, upset, and you know, no, me don't stop here, you know, correct me now, man. You know, you know, correct me, you have to, all right. Rotolorum, what is the word? Rotorium, all right, look on the spelling. When I spell things wrong and I get people, you know. Yes. Honorable Shine Robinson, and them spell it wrong, all right? Honorable Shine Robinson, MP, Minister of Labour and Social Security, Councillor Delroy Redway, Deputy Mayor, St. Anne's Bay, Mr. Richard McCarthy, CEO, Wellspring Investments Limited, Miss Barbara Burton, General Manager of Jewel Paradise Cove. Which part of the interview are? Which part should they? Go look Friday for me. Do. Shamara. And the main address, as we say, will be given by Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, we call her Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. And the entertainment is provided by Children of the Drums. And IRFM is the sole sponsor of Jubilee 90. I want to tell you about some of the artists them and the performers them that will be there. And we must remember that this is the 31st, which go into the 1st of August. at Civil Heritage Park, that is in St. Anne, start at 6 o'clock. We want to tell you that Louis Culture is on there, George Banton, Fab Five, my brethren them, yes. Kingston Drummers, Children of the Drum. At the same Children of the Drum going to be down our place. When I say our place, like me have any part in the IRF. Dog at the car park. Yes. Children of is them come from Canada or something? No, not them. You know about group of ones where I come from? It's a different group. Huh? Ubuntu, okay. But some children do. Ubuntu is some children, okay. Well, when it's so nice and harmonize with one another, and Tony will say yes right away. We have big of Shavara and Tracy. That's all. Yes, we were talking about Port Morant Kumina Group, yes. Carry Folk Singers. Kokodo, oh gosh, man, you know, I have to play Kokodo. I have to play Kokodo. Trust me. Before we left, I have to play Kokodo for the radio. Yes, and it's going to be, as we say, you know, them usually tell you to bring your mug. Miss Joan, just a word here. You still telling the people to bring them mug and thing?
No mug, no tea. No mug, no tea. Bring
it sounds like you said they must bring no mug.
No, bring your mug. We're not serving in any styrofoam.
Yeah, them young people are going to wonder what chat about when you mug.
In a mail make it. As a matter of fact, we'll have a lot on the night. It's cheap. So we will have a lot on the night on sale, but we are asking you if you have them at home, bring them. We have a section where we're going to give a prize to the oldest enamel mug.
Yes,
the person can tell a story about what it
happened. Them not win that.
Yeah, man. Cool.
They're going to have chimito. You know, I got chimney. Called chimney. You used to have the match, you know. You have the goblet.
Tell you the truth. Some people carry some big something there. It looks like chimney.
No, but you remember, them have chimney.
Yes, in enamel.
The whole of them match, you know.
Yes.
The goblet.
Yes.
And the basin. The basin, I put it by your wash stand.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So then come with some big mug.
Yeah, like chimney.
So you wonder, people used to drink out of them big something.
Oh, you mean, well, you ask my graduate chocolate
well,
tea.
We're watching to see which one you carry. Yeah. You bring it the night.
No, you know, I will tell you the difference between my chimney and my mug.
Well, come with him and tell you.
Yeah. So, right. It's a wonderful thing for really revive them something still and make young people like Shamara and Tony. Tony do have a key when they mug, you know. She do have a clothes. She think a styrofoam in a different kind of plastic when they say mug. But yes, it's a wonderful thing. So we want the people them to remember the date. The 31st of July, going into the 1st. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. We're there already. This is the stepping razor, the art of war, coming to you live from Joel Paradise Cove Beach Resort and Spa, Runway Base in Ann. This is the media launch, and we're just talking to the general manager, and she run gone, you know, where she gone? Man, she make me get up and run her down, you know. Good afternoon. But we want to remind you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, the hour between 2 and 3 is brought to you by Flow Triple Play. Sign up today and save. Okay, so we're talking to Miss Barbara Burton, or Mrs.
Miss. Yes, sir.
You missed something?
Not missing a thing.
All right. Okay, General Manager. How long you been the General Manager?
2 years and 9 months.
Okay.
When we first took over this property.
So where you was before?
I was at Jewel Runaway Bay, which is our sister property, family property next door.
This was Hedonism one time?
Many years ago, but it has changed hands since.
The Israel used to run it, right?
Correct, and then it was managed by the Cameron thereafter.
Mm-hmm.
So it has gone through a number of name changes and has changed hands. So.
Yeah. So what is the difference with this hotel, apart from it's hard to find if you not look on the sign?
Is it?
No, well, the first time I come here, make me come here, it's about 3 or 4 times I reach like a FDRS, I come up back to find out and say, oh, that's right, there. So,
that's because we are on the secluded side of Paradise, hence Jewel Paradise Cove. We are an all-inclusive, richly all-inclusive, adults-only property.
Tony, where are they now? You know what is the all-inclusive, adult-only. So you're going to see some little more, see some toys that walk up and out naked there.
Not at all, not at all.
They have a naked beach. You know, he done the same, down a Negro, have a...
Please do not confuse us, sir.
No, wait there. We can explain something to you, because I spent years in a hotel, right, in a Negril, before it was Negril Beach Village. After it became Negril Beach Village, and before it was Negril Beach Village, them used to have a section of the beach that them call the New Beach.
Correct.
You don't have that again in a no hotel in Jamaica.
You still have nude beaches in Jamaica,
okay.
Yes, but not at this property.
Yeah, well, don't feel the way past the new, because I used the New Beach.
Okay, well,
New Beach.
I used to work at one of those properties too.
Okay.
So,
all right, so this is just straight up decent kind of people.
Yes, and we appeal to health and wellness as well. So,
I realize that.
Yes,
you're supposed to go get a what do you call it?
A massage.
Oh, gosh, man. I'm not going home tonight. Does anybody know a lady out there tell I said I'm coming home tonight? I tell you that, I said it down here.
Yes, and we're...
Shamara is trying to get me not to get the massage because she's getting very jealous. That lady was not behind you.
Really? Well, she shouldn't be, because, you know, we treat everyone equal.
Of course.
As much as you're a well-known and famous individual. I mean, we keep it equal here at Jewel Paradise Cove. So we will give to you what we give to all of our guests from home and abroad.
All right. What the capacity of this hotel? Because I like the room, them, you know. I want to tell us I like the room, them.
Okay, well, we have 225 rooms. 15 of those are junior suites. We have 100 rooms with walk-in showers, and we have
100 rooms.
100, yes, with walk-in showers, and the others are jacuzzi tubs.
You're serious? So we never get a jacuzzi tub the last time you're there.
Well, on your return trip, that's.
I know I'm a return
upgrade.
Trip.
Yes, we'll upgrade your room for you.
All right, so it like how much percentage full you know, like?
At the moment, we are at 75%. However, this is really the summer season, and business at this time is you have peaks and valleys. On the weekends, we will see more of our Jamaicans coming in, and so the occupancy generally peaks on the weekend, and during the week, as it is now, it's a little bit. So
you have like with quiet now, you have like local entertainment. Like
we only do local entertainment, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, authentic local entertainment.
Like what you call authentic local entertainment?
We have our cultural groups that come in and perform for us. We have our Jamaican. We have our local acrobats.
You don't have Alkaline and them people, you know?
Not yet, but we've had Romaine Virgo.
Yeah.
So we're still very current.
All right, I don't want to leave me. Right? I'm getting attached to you here. Well, let's hear from Chris Kiel. All right, we're coming up to the special pot draw. You know, listen up. Special pot draw is up next. So we just play a little thing until we hear the special part come up. It's 3 minutes past 2 o'clock here on the Stepping Razor, the art of war. We want to mention that was your 3 p.m. special pot draw. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in late at 5 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. We're here talking to the general manager of Jewel Paradise Cove, and when I met her before, she said, "Welcome to paradise." And I was feeling so good because I thought that I was heading for hell. But I am in paradise, and it's really looking like paradise. So, you know, it's a Jamaica. Geographically, Jamaica is one of the most beautiful countries you will ever find. And this is talking from an experienced traveler. Jamaica, when you look on the ambience, it's just, I don't know where we're going, but we need to get the thing together as a people and recognize the beauty that's around Jamaica. Okay, so as we said, we're talking about it. All right, so what is your involvement now with this Jubilee, the hotel involved with this Jubilee?
We are one of the sponsors for the Emancipation Jubilee. We are proud sponsors. This is our 4th consecutive year.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and we promote brand Jamaica, and so we look for all the opportunities that there are to promote authentic Jamaican experiences, and we believe that that is what you get, you know, when you go to the Civil Great House, and that spectacular event really takes you back to the real Jamaican days when you used to drink chocolate tea out of your enamel mug.
Like when we just get a while ago. Oh gosh, why you see it? Thank you very Miss
Seegers.
Miss Seegers, bring it. Oh gosh, man. Miss Seegers. This look too new, though. I'm going to drop it a couple times. Well, I'm going to drop it.
No, man, you have a couple chips on the handle there.
No, man, you need to see the chip them for the bottom, man. Believe you me. Thank you very much.
Yes, but yes, we are all about what is authentic, what is unique about the island, and that's what you get when you stay at Jewel Paradise Cove, a real, true Jamaican experience. You experience the real warm hospitality of our people, which is what we hear about every day. It's not about how big or how new the hotel is. It's the way we make people feel when they come here. It's about
staff,
the feeling you get.
Like how much people on the staff here?
When we're full, we have
staff.
Yes,
serious?
because we want to make it a personalized type of experience.
You have 320 people working inside that, huh?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
What?
So we do support the community and our people. We employ only Jamaicans, and as you can see, I'm full-bred Jamaican. So.
Oh, I can see that. I don't understand. Oh, a Jamaican look. I don't want by them talking. Oh, a Jamaican look. I don't know a Jamaican look nowadays.
Unique.
Eh?
Yes, different.
Okay.
Special.
Why, when I go down what you was there and going at some of them plaza, I see some people that look like you say, me Jamaican. And I say, hey, be Jamaican, all right. Since you say that, so I don't know what Jamaican look nowadays. Believe you me. But it's nice. It's nice. I like the ambience. I like it.
Yes, and then the thing is, we offer so much by way of all-inclusive. So it's not just food and drinks. The entertainment is included.
Yes,
we have nighttime entertainment. We have variety.
My favorite lady there, what is it, you know?
Sports and entertainment. Minister, welcome.
All right.
There are 2 ministers here.
I can't kiss her from here, so she have to cover her. All right, she shall do like a dog.
There are 2 ministers here, you know. Babsy Grange and Shahini Robinson.
But wait, no, you can't take with the mic from her. Okay,
you notice I just come and take over your program.
No, but you can't take with the mic. Wait for your turn, man.
Yes, man.
Not try have a Gail moment with the lady here. You come disrespect the thing. No, you don't talk.
It's girl power here, right?
No, I love the girl power, but the girl.
What you don't realize is that we have taken over your program.
All right.
And Shahini is about to say hello as well.
Welcome. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You need another mic for she, you know. You can't make her use back
this is 3 the hard way.
Oh gosh, man, I'm outnumbered.
At the best.
I know at their paradise, you know. At their paradise. Yeah, at their paradise.
Only place.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We'll talk after, you know.
Of course.
I don't want to come and steal.
No, I was just trying to get involved with the hotel and, you know, what is the hotel all about and thing. And the
I think it's
involvement and the
Yes, and you look so relaxed.
I am relaxed. I'm in paradise. She just tell me.
There you go.
I'm in paradise. Well, we give thanks.
That's it.
Since Miss Grange come match up with thing we have here, so you know, total disrespect, you know.
Not at all.
That's what them states. I don't know.
Protocol dictates.
Protocol dictates that she come mash up now you're talking.
No, she don't mash up. She enhance it.
Enhance it, right.
Right.
All right. I am outnumbered. I am admitted that I am outnumbered. Okay, I'm really appreciative of your time.
Yes.
And as I said before, I will be back here. So I hope you put me down as a guest here.
You're always welcome.
I like it's all inclusive and I carry no money in my pocket.
No money in your pocket, yes.
No, I'm not bringing no money, no credit card, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's all provided here for you.
All right.
That and some more. Thank you so much. And look forward.
You think me make that miss me, though? That's all like the show that I talk about. Featuring that and many more. And I know all them artists that they every show and many more. And some fest them and many more. You know that group there?
No.
They never perform on your head.
No.
You must get them down here, man. And many more. So like what you say, and all other things too. Other things you go and provide. Beautiful.
Exceeding expectations all the time. That's what we do here.
All right. Thank you very much.
A pleasure.
Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am. Yes, a nice lady. Very nice lady. She is the general manager, Jewel Paradise Cove, Beach Resort and Spa, Miss Barbara Burton. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. Yeah, we are here.
Still being kept.
Jewel, you're in the background listening to
Emancipation.
Joan Seegers, Heritage Event Consultant and Past Manager of Civil Heritage Park.
Has been with us since that event in 1997. And I wish to acknowledge the contribution of, I should say, Cabo or Andrea Williams and Miss Minion Phillips in this venture. The show. This year's production seeks to relive the bitterness of slavery before midnight and the joy of freedom after midnight, to draw strength from the resilience of our African ancestors who fought reality and degradation of their own humanity. The grounds of Civil Heritage Park will be transformed into an atmosphere of an African village to depict the 19th century Emancipation morning. The event will serve to capture the spirit of that 1838 day with the reading of the Emancipation Proclamation at midnight. Jubilation, fun, and excitement will follow, with lots of dancing, eating, and drinking. Traditional food will be on sale, such as ackee and saltfish, roast bread fruit, roast yam, dukuno, asham, and lots of other foods unique to the African culture. At 6 p.m., there will be JCDC Gold Medal Drunkuna Group performing at the front entrance, adding to the cultural landscape with torches to encourage prospective patrons to attend. At 6 p.m. also, 6 to 8 drumming groups will be strategically placed around the lawn. Patrons enter the driveway, the sound of drumming will fill the air. These energetic and entertaining award-winning groups include Kingston Drummers, Children of the Drums, Drunkuna Bands, Maroon Groups, and Islington Cultural Groups. There will also be strong cultural performances from Manchaniel Cultural Group and the spiritual Port Moran Kumina Group from St. Thomas. At 8 p.m., some dynamic national JCDC gold medal performers will take center stage. University singers and the Carry Folk singers will set the stage for the midnight proclamation with solemn tribute in music. At 11:30, half an hour will be dedicated to the solemn tribute to our ancestors with a candlelight ceremony. Ministers of government and other officials will each light a candle, a sister. Immediately after the proclamation, there will be a somber wreath-laying ceremony and background singing, capturing the moment and allowing each person present to feel the involvement of the African culture. The Fab Five Band and other cultural entertainers and gospel artists will take center stage after midnight. Gospel will be highlighted this year, starting with RFM Gospel Disc Jockey Big A, with some of Jamaica's top vocalists such as the internationally acclaimed George Banton, the electrifying David McDermott, popularly known as Kukudu, and others. The production seeks to relive the bitterness of slavery before midnight and joy of freedom after midnight, to draw strength from the resilience of our African ancestors who fought relentlessly against the brutality and degradation of slavery. After the proclamation at midnight, the second segment of the celebration will kick off with some dynamic gold medal groups and other national and international performers who, through their repertoire, will unravel the history of the Jamaican music over the centuries. They will highlight the West African influences identified in our music in gospel, ska, rocksteady, and reggae. Traditional foods and items will be on sale. All night long, patrons will enjoy strong Jamaican chocolate tea free. This year, we have a new sponsor in the person of Mr. Richard McCarthy of Wellspring Investment Limited, all are encouraged to bring their enamel mug. There will also be exciting giveaways for the oldest looking enamel mug and best traditional outfit, African traditional outfit should say. This is an event. There is no age limit, not too young, not too old. Bring your cardboard and your chair, bring your towel, bring the sheet and the pillow. This is a family affair. No chair, don't worry, we have a wonderful lawn. The most we will ask is that collect your own garbage. This is Emancipation Jubilee. This is your event. Catch the vibes.
Yes, you are listening to, or you have been listening to Joan Sigers. She's a heritage event consultant with Jamaica Heritage Trust and past manager of Civil Heritage Park. She is just speaking. We want to tell you that there's a lot of people here. When I say a lot, I mean, what them call them? Known politicians and members of... All right. We have in front of our brethren, and I really want to talk to because the place kind of strike me as looking so nice. Really, so nice. And him is the man who is responsible for the landscape supervisor at Jewel Paradise. His name Andy Murray. Andy Murray, one. Give him a microphone there, so give him a microphone there. Because we can't leave out them man half and no interview.
Yeah, man, good afternoon, Moto. How you doing, man?
Why me I tell you, say, me very impressed.
Well, yes, hard work and dedication and the love for the job, that's basically what actually bring us across.
So it's long time you work, yeah?
Well, I've been here since the hotel renovated 2 years and 9 months ago now, and, here from construction days, so... Yeah, definitely.
So...
We have to put in our best to it.
All right, so let me ask you a question now. Is there any tree where you plant when nobody there before, or everything there before, and then you just come and groom it up and clean it and everything?
Well, I was here before, but we start to go through prune, bring them down to size that we can manage them. So actually, at least we can get the lush looking from it. Even this tree right here, so in front of you, I mean, it was like about 100 feet in a year.
The one, the willow tree, is a willow tree?
No, willow tree is willow tree.
Is what that?
We call it...
Which one are they at? The one there, the one there?
No, the shortest one right over there.
Oh, are you cut it down to size?
Yes, we cut it down to size so we can actually manage it.
Okay. No, me I tell you, it well kept. Trust me, it well kept. I really feel good to know, say, you take pride in your work. Because people that look upon your work and say, I don't a man who sweep up this and I sweep up that. But it's more than that.
Well, yes, it's definitely more than that.
Yeah.
It's definitely more than that. You see, this work now, this work is about the art.
Yes, it's an artistic expression. That's true,
because right now at the front of the property, there's a jewel stand is there, and this plant itself definitely do make it. Yeah, so every other day,
you go there.
Go through and prune it just as a bar.
Get water from?
Well,
through water to much place.
Well, we use the water from the irrigation line. And that's basically what we do.
You have wastewater irrigation thing where you recycle.
Definitely. So what we do, we have the interest into it. So basically, during the nights, we leave a zone on. During the days when morning when we come to work, we turn another zone.
Okay.
Because my beauty is this, so whenever time I guess pass around the property, them to the green lush.
All right. Well, give thanks still. So you get good pay thing and thing. Well, you not worry about it.
Well, it's not about the pay thing.
What do you mean I don't worry about the pay?
No, you have no.
You don't always say that. And they went to go about and say, well,
the work is the work. Most of the work is the work. It's all about the love of the work.
Well, come on. You can't love work, and you don't get paid for your work,
Well, we all know so we'll exchange contribution.
You are going like him nice. You're not going like him nice now. Anyway, we don't get your business now. I like how it look.
Well, yeah, as I said before, it's all about have a real good team behind it.
Yeah, and this have nothing to do with the heritage thing, but through me I look on the place and I in here some of them, I say, wow, the person who look about this place are really, taking things serious.
Well, you see, right now, what is it that we are doing? It's not about us as a department.
Yeah.
It's all about from my manager.
Yeah.
You understand? So we want to do it in the best possible way we can.
Yeah. So how much one's work with you? How much ones work with you?
Well, 9 persons and myself make 10.
Eh?
Yeah.
That is nice, man. That is nice. Anyway, give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
Man, all of it.
Yeah, man. We're talking to Andy Morris, my landscape supervisor at Jewel, Paradise Cove, and I tell you, say, I'm so impressed with that. I say, I have to talk to him if it don't have nothing to do with the Jubilee celebration, but you know them way there. We want to take a time signal and a break and come forward right now. Yes, we are live at Jewel Hotel Resort and Spa, St. Anne, bringing to you the what we call the launch of the Jubilee, which is the Emancipation Day celebration. We want to Shayna Robinson is on the podium there. She's a member of and Minister of Labour and Social Security. So let us hear what you say.
We must do more. We must encourage more of this sort of involvement of young people. Our culture, sometimes I think that it is slowly dying, and then I will go somewhere and I will get a ray of hope that there are persons who are still passing it on. Seville is one time of the year when we truly pass on a lot of what our ancestors left for us. But I believe, as I said before, that one time a year is not good enough. And I'm challenging my colleague, my friend, my sister, the Minister, Olivia Babsy-Grange, and I know that she will do more once we have put it on the table that we want more to be done. I want this year to be returned to what it used to be, because in the last few years, I'm sure that everyone sitting here would agree that Seville, what was offered, the offerings had diminished, and I'm chance this year. We know you have the capacity and the capability to put it back to that place where it once was. And Minister, we're looking forward to a great Jubilee. You know, we say Jubilee and we talk about free and all of that. But we want to know in some people's minds, how many of them really think that they are free? How many of them think that they have really escaped the bondages that that persons before them lived in? A lot of them don't feel that way. A lot of persons are enslaved because of their addresses. A lot of persons are enslaved because of who their parents were. I'm saying to us that as Jamaicans, we have a chance to come together in a partnership, all hands on deck, and say that starting July 31st, we are going to chart a new way forward. Once we celebrate the ancestors and we say this is how we used to do it, because you know what, July shows that when we are truly unified, when we are truly together, because a chain is as strong as its weakest link, and when we truly come together, we can achieve anything. That's how slavery was abolished, because all hands were on deck. Not just a few people here and a few people there, but all hands were on deck. And if we come together and we put all hands on deck, I believe that we can all build a better Jamaica. And I think that each and every one of us here today, we are indeed striving to build a better Jamaica. I want to salute all the partners who have come on board. I want to thank them, and I want to use this opportunity to encourage even more corporate sponsors to come on board for a worthy cause, the Seville function that happens every 31st of July. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see that how many of you can encourage even 10 persons to come with you and make it really a jubilee. Thank you, and God bless you as we all Jamaica.
I am not sure. Minister, who did I talk now? Mr. Shayne Robinson, Member of Parliament for North East St. Anne, Minister of Labour. Hear them talking about bringing back the Jubilee to where it was, where it once was. And we hope that they can achieve that. But I am feeling that the Minister of Culture can really help to bring that. But considering she has so much experience in that aspect of Jamaican cultural expression, you know, it's not every time you have a ministress who actually is inside of the culture, not only musically but otherwise. She's actually a part of that cultural expression of Jamaica, that if what they are looking for is a a rebirth or a rejuvenation of the Emancipation celebration. I think she's the one who can really help to push it where they want it. Here's an artist that will be on this festival. Kodu will be on this Jubilee Festival celebration coming up on the 31st of this month. Right into August, Emancipation Day, they call it August Day. We want to examine the next person here who we feel is a very important part of the whole thing. Considering we are told that he's an archaeologist. I don't meet most archaeologists in Jamaica, you know. Hi, sir, you can come over your phone, I'm going to interview you. Archaeologist. Is that, eh? Women, is that the archaeologist? Wednesday? Okay. Oh, I think what the archaeologists in Africa come give me. What the archaeologists there? They're not about. All right. We think of the archaeologists. All right. All right. So we come to the archaeologists now. We have Steve Davison, Director of Marketing and Public Relations from JCDC. So are you responsible for the music business? What them call festival music then?
Right.
Them call it festival music still?
Yeah, man, it's Jamaica Festival Song Competition and all the emancipation and independence celebrations.
So tell me something. First off, why it's so low-key from most about 10 years now, it's so low-key?
Well, I think a lot has changed in terms of the media landscape, and we depend a lot on the media to play the songs. We still do the same thing in terms of producing the song, putting it out there, but I guess persons have different options, you know, of music and outlets for entertainment. So we really depend on the media to push the songs, and we want to thank Irie, you know, for their support in helping us to push the festival movement and to push the.
But make I ask you, so you feel it's because no recognizable artists, at least when I look, I just get a CD from you, right? Which is years now I never get a CD from you. I want time a month to go download it for the internet. I say it's a madman, I ask big DJ for go download local Jamaican music off the internet. But you feel say it's because there's no recognizable artists involved in it, why it not so excite the people them for go deal with it?
I think because it started is a way in which when it started that's the only way, you know, one of the main ways that you could, and any artist could get a bus.
Yeah.
You know, and so now there are different, you know, other talent competitions, other song competitions that we have. So quote unquote competition, you know, who might be more popular. There are other outlets that they can go to get, you know, a bus, so to speak, or that kind of development. But we still continue, we still tread on with the competition. It's the longest song run competition in Jamaica.
But all right. You say, I didn't know festival song. Most of the artists them where you see it's popular people who depend on the charts every day and at the show. But as I said before, I don't recognize none of these artists. Actually, these artists are look at us. But you don't feel say it is more attractive if there's or maybe it is not attractive enough to draw the popular artists them. Maybe not should I ask $1 million as prize and say, how much are the popular artists every night?
Well, that's...
I'll would jump in that too.
I mean, that takes partnership. That partnership is key to what we do. So we always invite our sponsors and corporate Jamaica to get on board all of our programs and activities. And so, you know, it's still limited by the budget. We have to, you know, work with what we have.
So we have to talk to the minister then.
But we want corporate Jamaica support as well.
Oh, corporate Jamaica, yes, we want to support it.
We want them to support it as well.
All right. So this year, actually I got a CD as I said before. This year now you have 10 finalists.
Right, we have narrowed it down to the top 10.
Okay. And I have to name the top 10 because it's not going to make no difference. But where you have to show them really? All around the island?
They went on a...
Oh, they have it already?
They went around for the road shows.
Yes,
and actually the national finals is this Saturday at Randy Williams.
You're serious?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Are they so far, guys?
We're at the final because it's a year-long process, you know. We start...
They don't get crowd and all where no people
in September, we open the entries from last year, September. Invite persons to enter. We go through the different rounds. We listen to their songs and we pick the semifinals. Then we went to the semi-final concert and we picked the top 10.
Yeah.
And then the top 10s, you know, go into the studio, finalize their tracks, and then they go on the road and say, no, The one song. So Saturday we will pick the winner.
The final.
The final is
What is the
Saturday
first
at
prize?
8 o'clock. The first prize is over $500,000 in cash and prizes.
No million again?
For the winner.
No million again?
Well, this is what we have.
All right, me ask you though. All right. So, the finals is this year. And next problem I have with it is that usually you don't hear a festival song, or Christmas you don't hear a festival song play, but festival done and then you wonder who did win the festival and you wonder which tune. Oh, them things they go so, I don't understand.
Well, listen, that's why we depend on you to play the song.
Yeah, but if you play the song, and I mean, I don't know, something wrong. On the fees, something wrong. By the way, your fees are something wrong.
No, that something is wrong. It's just the buy-in that we need, from all the stakeholders.
For the media.
We really need
So if you say the media is not putting enough effort tonight, then to really popularize the thing and make the thing. You feel so?
I mean,
they
have some part to play, and of course we're on social media as well. We have to, transfer to that. So the videos are up there, the songs are there.
Yeah.
So persons can purchase the CD.
But the CD was out all the while?
It has been out.
How long ago?
It has been out a couple of months now.
Last time I get one.
It has been out for a couple of months. We have sent
and my this just say somebody else be spending me and say tell him so we don't get none up to now.
Long time.
So we don't know.
Well, if we talk to you, right?
But me just know, but we don't know. Me just get a CD last night, and last week we don't see a CD never there.
No man, it has gone. It went out a long time.
That means there's something wrong with the post.
It went out a long time ago.
You have to go talk to the person who delivered it. I know FedEx you use. Tara you use.
Okay. No man,
right.
They have been out.
So the JCDC is still the main push.
Right, we are the cultural agency, one of the main cultural agencies that leads the Emancipation, independence celebrations.
Oh, so you farm on the show too?
Yeah, man, definitely. So that's why we choose the one song early. So that song is really the anthem and the background to the Emancipation and independence celebration. So that is the song that people will know. Most of all the songs, we want that song. That song will drive the celebrations right throughout.
I'd love if we, just like how the man said, this must return to how it was. I'd love the festival song return to how it was. Not that you're going to have popular artists, but you're going to have a song that will last until the next song come out. Because people still play all bam bam in a party, You remember just that day when my boy said, oh, this is an island, a boom. Island. And you put all tea on the island. If you drop that in a session now, the place tear dog. But we don't know no festival song where after that. We don't hear no festival song where tear dog dance all. Really?
Well, it's a challenge that we're putting out to the songwriters.
All a youth like you, bro. I look like you now love alkaline and them man. Should have you should have get Renaissance and them man if you drop some of them festival songs, but they not play them. Because them are going to say them not get no forward and them thing there.
Well, you see, we have to be proud of what we have.
Yeah, it should have played on the dance hall.
Yeah. We have to be proud of what we have.
Who is the one who is responsible for the judging? You still have Ibo and Campbell and them man there involved in it.
Well, we have a panel of of persons that have adjudicators that we choose from. From time to time.
And them sit down and
they go through, right? So
I don't know if you did ban them time, but so they use some vote.
Yes, there is still voting.
Yeah, like national voting.
Yeah, there is persons can still vote. If they go onto our website, jcdc.gov.jm, you can listen to the song and vote for your favorite song. And there's a viewers prize that will be given at the finals on Saturday at Ranny Williams.
All right. So when at the finals at Ranny Williams Center, it decided by the people, the person who get the loudest cheer, or a group of that is that, or that is that.
We have a panel of adjudicators, right? So they're looking for performance, the lyrics, the musicmanship, those kinds of things. They'll be looking.
So when them look fine at the music, tell me, it must say Jamaican coconut rum and water.
Well, what we look for is what we call an anthem, so to speak, or a theme song. That really would rally the people around emancipation and independence. A song that would drive, that kind of the celebrations for each year.
You know that the biggest festival song ever in the history of Jamaica, they have nothing to do with festival. You know the song that? Cherry O Baby. It not say nothing about festival, and it's one of the most. It's the biggest selling record ever in the history of 45 in Jamaica. That our Rolling Stones gonna make it over, You know Rolling Stones make it over, and they never say nothing about. But so a man is sing about Cherry O Baby, But you not look for a song where I glorify like our cherry baby. I have to say something about
it doesn't. It doesn't. We're just looking for a song, that will drive the celebrations, whatever form it takes. I know persons might have put festival in a box to say there must be a certain sound, there must be a certain lyric.
Like a calypso flavor.
Right. We leave it open to your creativity and say, give us a song that will help us to drive the festival. The celebration.
Yeah, well, I really love to get that thing. I love to get that. All right. So you say you work in how long you say you work at JCDC?
I've been there 3.5 years.
3.5 years. You think you're going to be there next year?
Yeah, man, I'll be there.
Well, I hope to see you next year now because here I know. I'm going to look for see which festival song win. I'm going to go to my yard and figure it out. I'm going to figure out which I'm going to win and start to play them. But you said this Saturday?
This Saturday.
Oh, by the time...
What's going to happen, we're going to send you again the winning song.
Yeah, and then we must play the winning song.
And I'm going to challenge you.
Yeah, to play
it all year like it. Well... I challenge you, and I'm going to listen. I listen.
No, you can't challenge me. Don't challenge me. You will lose.
All right.
But when I said, yes, my next program is next week.
Okay.
By that time, I have a CD.
The one song, right?
The one will win. I will say that I can get some push.
Definitely, we appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, Bridget.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yes. Steve, man. Steve look like a Renaissance man, A Renaissance man. Stephen Davidson, yes, Director of Marketing and Public Relations at JCDC, responsible for the outcome of the festival song competition. I don't know what them call it. Festival song competition again. We can't find the archaeologists now. We not find the archaeologists. We still find the archaeologists. All right, so me and we are trying to find the archaeologists. Make we play this song by Ifad, brand new song, Ifad, River. The Art of War. We want to let you know that the hour between 4 and 5 is sponsored by JP Farms. JP Farms. This is what this hour is all about. JP Farms. Okay, so the minister is supposed to speak. Two minister? Which other minister? No, Babsy alone left, man? Yeah, all right. Minister Babsy Grange is left to speak. Meanwhile, we waited on the minister. We want to play Kelisa. Is she going to talk now? Okay, she going to talk now. So we could go to her. Babsy Grange, Minister of Culture, is going to speak at this moment. So we can hear, tune into what is going to happen there. Right.
Everybody feel irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate.
Yeah, we want to tell you that the minister is at the podium, Mr. Babsy Grange. Yes.
Because normally they welcome the Custis and his wife, and like she doesn't have a Christian name, right? So I want to turn it around. Especially since I know Jubilee is going to be her birthday and her special Jubilee. Your birthday and her special Jubilee. So I'm not going to say united and free. I'm going to say united and what a Jubilee. Of course, I have to acknowledge my sister, Honorable Shahini Robinson, who we work very closely together. And together we are going to do great things for culture in the parish of St. Anne. Acting Secretary Manager, Mrs. Claudia Carter, thank you for the message you read. I can say that you represented your council very well. Now my longtime friend is here and I must acknowledge him, Councillor Dallas Dickinson, my longtime good friend, and I'm happy to see you here today. Mr. McCarthy, They have a saying, you know, short man bossy. Especially when he's British and Jamaican. And when I saw you walk up here, because I wasn't sure if you were present. I saw your name on the program, but I wasn't sure if you were here. And when you walked up and you started speaking, I said, boy, that is a man I want to have a continued relationship with for a very long time. And we're going to have a talk after this, because next we celebrate Jamaica 55. And so everything we do is going to be bigger and better. And so we're going to have a discussion how you're going to make your sponsorship bigger and better for the Jubilee. Now I'm in Paradise, and I really want to thank Jewel Paradise Cove and, of course, Miss Barbara Burton for presentation here, and to thank you so much, and I look forward to your continued sponsorship next year. I can guarantee that. Thank you so much. You all heard that commitment, oh, yes. Right? I didn't lead her into it, you know. She volunteered. My senior advisor on culture and major events, Mr. Lenford Salmon, is sitting here, and I just want to acknowledge his presence. You're going to be seeing a lot of him, because he's going to be the man that's spearheading the activities in the parish. So, Lenny, you better know his face from television. He plays the politician in Royal Palm, but he certainly didn't copy me, right? So I tell him he mustn't play a politician anymore, because we're not like that, right? Of course, Doric Gray is here, archaeologist, and special projects. Doric, where are you? Doric Gray. Now, that gentleman is the man who will go underwater, one of the best divers in Jamaica, or underground to find the artifacts that reflect our heritage. Very important man. And Mr. Stephen Davidson, Director of Marketing, JCDC, Mr. Davidson, over there, and the JCDC will be very much a part of organizing this event. Media friends, I want to acknowledge the special role that you're playing, but I have to say something here. The parish of St. Anne is rich in culture. It gave us Marcus Garvey, our national hero who influenced the world and ensured that black people were very proud of their heritage. And he told us that as Jamaicans, we will astonish the world. And we did. The fastest man and woman in the world, and so many other things. And then the parish also has given us Bob Marley, a musical icon that we have given the world. The parish also gave us Burning Spear, who took on Christopher Columbus and made reference. He challenged the Christopher Columbus claim of discovering Jamaica. And I must say, it gave the radio station in the world, Irie. I was so proud of Irie when I went to Ivory Coast, led a delegation of 64 persons and Mutabaruka was a part of that team. And in fact, Irie was able to link up with the Zion radio station, which was just launched in the Ivory Coast, link with Irie in Jamaica, and carried the President of the United States, President Obama, live from Jamaica when he visited Jamaica to the people of Ivory Coast, and that to me was a great achievement. Now if I continue, this will be longer than my speech, so I'll get into my presentation. The Jamaican National Heritage Trust is once again celebrations, Emancipation Jubilee at the Civil Heritage Park, and this is the 19th time. This is a time of year when we reflect on the lives of our African ancestors, their struggles and their pain, but more so, their resilience and sense of community in the face of adversity. It is this resilience and resolve to always seek better, no matter what, that has given meaning to the colors of our national flag, the black, green, and gold. Black depicts the strength and creativity of the people. Gold, the natural wealth and beauty of sunlight. And green, hope, and the agricultural produce that we can boast. Seville is significant, ladies and gentlemen, not only known as the meeting of the four worlds, the Tainos, the Spanish, the Africans, and the English, but is a significant space in which symbolically we have shown that the tide has proverbially turned, and that as Jamaicans we can assume our rightful place in a society that we have built for ourselves and within which we can choose our own political representation. Adult suffrage was not a gift, but a right that our forefathers fought for. Emancipation Jubilee celebrations encapsulate these very important political milestones. Concerning the origins of this very significant cultural event, I'm informed by the archaeologist of the JNHT here at Seville that they excavated and found 2 slave villages dated between 1670 to 1880. Not only did they find the slave villages, but they also found the buried remains of 4 Africans who lived and died in enslavement right here in this garden parish of St. Anne on the Seville estate. These persons, including an 18-year-old girl, who the archaeologists call Castile, were given a traditional African Jamaican reburial at the front of the Great House in 1997. Now, I want to pause here to tell you that the last time I was at Seville as minister, I saw this lady, and I refer to her as a running breathlessly, cold sweat. Miss Grange, I said, what happened to you? She said, you know that I was using the bathroom, and the bathroom that I was using was in an area that was locked off because we are renovating the place, so that section is not open to the public. But because I wanted to use the bathroom, I got the key and I went in that section. And I'm in there and I hear somebody say, hurry up. So I said to the person, what do you mean hurry up? What you doing in here? And the person said to her, you're using my bathroom. She says, no, this place is locked off to the public. So will you please leave? I am coming in. You are in my space. She says she frightened so till. She run out of the washroom. She don't see a soul yet, you know. But somebody was telling her that she was in her space and she should please get out of there. So, if you want to come and have certain conversations, please don't miss the 31st of July. This afternoon, we are here to launch an event that celebrates our ancestors' freedom. Freedom from enslavement, which was proclaimed on August 1, 1834. And that was a major turning point, not only in the lives of the enslaved Africans, but also a turning point in the entire socio-economic. So as we gather here to begin this year's celebration of their lives, I ask that you, each and every one here, reflect on these things in the days leading up to the event, on July 31. I am advised that the show this year will be of a greater and higher quality than in previous years, as the JNHD seeks to redefine the Emancipation Jubilee product to create its own distinctive flavor of being the only event of its kind. The production team has assured me that the high-quality performances will be complemented with the traditional Jamaican foods, of course, dukono, blue draws, asham, greater cake, chicken rundown, and lots of other delights. I want you all not to forget to carry your enamel mug for the good old Jamaican chocolate tea. This year we have a new chocolate tea sponsor. And this is where Mr. McCarthy comes in. Mr. McCarthy, we're going to make a special mug for you, right? And we're going to ensure that your mug is always full with the chocolate tea. I'm particularly pleased about the ongoing efforts to promote this event to our visitors, irrespective of their ethnic origins. The research has shown that tourists, wherever they go, have this great yearning to taste, to feel, to touch, to see the indigenous culture. And it doesn't come better than Jubilee. Now, make a comment about the civil Great House. It is currently in need of repairs due to lack of maintenance over the past few years. Now, under this administration, the Board of Trustees has already indicated its intention to recommence the maintenance program for all sites owned or leased by the JNHD. And so the Civil Great House will be the first, very first on the list. We're also going to resuscitate more than the physical structure. We're going to place the Civil Great House at the center of cultural activities of the parish, at the center of the North Coast, stretching from St. Mary through to St. Anne and onwards to Trelawney. We'll see daily tours and lots of cultural events at the Great House. So, Minister, you can be assured, rest assured, that the activities we're going to, and sometimes other people say them turn it up, that this is going to be the real turn-up situation. And so, all that is left for me to do is to declare that the 19th staging of the Civil Emancipation Jubilee is today officially launched, and I look forward to seeing all of you at the event. Thank you so much.
Yes, we just been listening to the main address by the Honorable Olivia Grange, MP, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport. We spoke about trying to get
Minister Grange
more
I would like
sponsors
to this afternoon.
On board to do this thing. And
I can die tonight.
We also,
because I was given this
privilege we still have
of
speaker.
Welcoming you to the podium, and that was part of my
yes, we here are talking about bringing back the Jubilee as it was, representing the what I'm called old time Jamaica. I'm still trying to find that African element in it and not the African retentive element. I'm still trying to feel that when they say bring it back and include Africa in it, what part of the African element will be there, or is it continuing the tradition of as them say, blow dries and, you know, come in and run down and all these things and chocolate tea in a cup. That is Jamaican. That is what the Africans developed on the plantation. We really want to understand the African part of it. That the African meaning before we came here as Africans and then turned into slaves. That is a part of it that I am interested in. You know, we all know about the dukono and the rundown and the copper tea and the chicken and fried chicken and jerk chicken and everything. But the African element is what really I personally am concerned with. When I guess go back to how it was, meaning that there'll be more chocolate tea and more of the Jamaican expression, you know. Okay, so we have the drummers them here. We have a time signal. So we're going to take a time signal and a break and come forward. We are here still, Stepping Razor, live from Jewel Paradise Cove Beach Resort and Spa, Runaway Bay, St. Anne. This is the media launch of the 19th staging of Emancipation Jubilee right here in St. Anne at Civil Great House. We must remind you that this hour between 4 and 5 is sponsored by JP Farms. JP Farms. Okay, so Mr. Green just finished speaking. I think we would like to get an interview with her still, since we're there outside. Yeah, so yes, you know, we find it very interesting as I was talking about the African retentive element. At least that is my opinion. The African retentive element seemed to be what the Africans create here because of slavery. You know, we had to survive on the plantation, and we did some things on the plantation that is unique to what the ancestors did here as slaves on the plantation. I would hope that the organizer would research the African elements before slavery and kind of intertwine it into the celebration that people, old and young, not only young people, but old people also, who don't have an idea of how Africans live and express themselves and in the land of Africa, would get a real kind of, just a little bird view of that aspect of it. Because we find that we spend too much time on slavery, as if our history starts there, so. And then we have what is called the way of life of the Africans on the plantation. And sometimes the way of life on the African plantation is totally different from what we see develop now as Jamaican cultural expression. So that also need to be examined also. The cultural expressions of Africans on the plantation is a very significant and important aspect of how the Africans survived the traumatic experiences that was, you know, placed upon them because of this slavery attitude. So we're going to deal with some music, and then we want to talk to the Honorable Babsy Grange. We want to speak to her, because you know, so this is the last hour. We want to remind you that this last hour by JP Farms. So we're going to go back to our break, and music news coming up. So time signal and break and music news. Ari.
Respond to that.
Yeah.
All right. No, I don't want to be political.
No, we don't want political.
But I have to tell you some realities.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Over the last between 25, 28 years, right? We've been government 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years. So.
In a 25 years, we're not government 4 years.
4 years.
Well, when I do something wrong, man.
Well, you know.
I do something wrong.
So.
Yeah.
What you have to recognize is that efforts that may have been made, my administration did not get a chance to come to fruition.
Yes.
When I was the minister, the last time I was minister, I had gotten to the point where we had a design, we had a partner who was prepared to spend the money
to build a proper.
That's right.
Yes.
And it would have been a public sector private partnership.
Yeah.
Well, we lost the government.
Yes.
What I will say to you now is this. Jamaica 50, some of the things that we had proposed to do would have been some legacy projects.
Yes.
So one would have been the Performing Arts Center in Kingston.
Yeah.
Another would have been a Performing Arts Center in Portmore, because there is a property that is there.
Of course.
That can be converted.
Yes.
And it would have been put under the management of the JCDC. Sitting there. So we celebrate Jamaica 55 next year. And that is back on the list. And what I can assure you is that we're going to move much faster on things.
But when you call fast, because you tell me must hold on now, and then me know say you's running up in age too. Yeah. I mean, you don't look that way, but you're running up in age.
Well, that is why...
And there's a possibility that next year come, soon in a power again, and they will go back to square one.
No. That's stretching it. Muta, that's stretching it.
All right.
Minimum of 4 years, and you don't have to be 4 years.
Yeah, but a minimum.
But no, you don't have to call election. At least a 5 years.
Yeah, but what can you not do? What this center that I talk about now? It not sound like it going to work in the first 4 years.
What you will find is that similar, as you said, with the sports thing, similar to the sports museum.
Yes.
Being now, the preliminary work is funded. Preliminary work for the Jamaica Music Museum is now funded.
No, but not about the museum, The museum is a different thing,
No, but the Music Museum and the Performing Arts Center.
Going to be in one?
Is going to be one package.
Yeah.
One package. And so we have started the work in putting forward the plans.
Yes.
For
identify the place.
The location for the concert hall or Performing Arts Center was identified from Mr. Seago's Prime Minister.
Yeah.
That is why the Bob Marley statue is where it is.
Yeah, but what happened? Why it never come to develop?
Again.
Or you lose again?
Yeah, but Muta.
How too much loose business are going on, Babsy? Believe you me, we can't take the whole heap of loose business, I bet I go throw cash pot. Believe you me. Look like me have more chance than chat pot than politician.
More people lose cash pot than win.
But that me I say, but it come right now, look like we would have more chance about now. Not the politician, because and something that happen so. On a gun, and then somebody forget about that and do something like that. And a pure sports center all over Jamaica. I mean, how much sports center we can have, so?
Muta, let's put it this way.
Yeah.
We're moving in a positive way now. And you will see things happening. For example, I must congratulate you.
On what?
I must congratulate you on the fact that you and Kabu are now members of the Reparations Commission.
Yeah, but that now was made it. I'm still talk about. No, but I tell me about that. Me not talk about that. Me want to find.
Minister Henry. Yeah. He will tell you.
You know, say one time I go home and you call me. You call me and I say, Muta, I'm not allow you to go to the China people. But come like me should I go to the China people them. Go talk about the music center because them build Confucius Center, Hope Garden. I see them build the wickedest highway in the Caribbean. So me don't know. Me should I talk to them. What do you think?
No, you won't need to talk to them.
You talk to them.
You talk to them.
Well, I like to talk to them. Like I saw we have to do it. We have to learn China language and talk to them in a film language and say, look here, we need a good center to play the music like we don't go foreign. Because you know as a person you're in the thing, like long time, say, anytime we go foreign, the places where we play now, the Jamaican people won't believe so reggae music going at them places.
That's right.
All right, listen up. Top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, cash pot, drive, time, jaws, up next. Vicatan 2, iron and vitamin tonic, strength to do a ton of things. Okay, we are here with the minister, Babsy, so we must can't call her Babsy. So we'll call her Babsy. I feel more comfortable as a Babsy. Very comfortable as a Babsy. All right. So I don't want to labor this point, China Babsy, but...
Watch how you use the word labor.
You see, no, it's like the guys, them are far now take over the rainbow color and nobody know want to look on the rainbow again. It's like a man who has drawn out the rainbow on the sky. You know, what? All right. You see, the time thing is who over the years toil and labor, you know, them sweat and agony to put this music out there. Would I like say a reaping of that benefit? I mean, know some man make money and thing, but the idea of Jamaica giving the world this music, another genre, because last week we spent it's 50 years of Rocksteady, we are celebrate. We have ska, predated, and we have Mentoto, and now we have dancehall music. But as I said before, you who know that when we as artists go, the places that we go play now, Jamaican people can't even imagine, say, Dirty Rasta go to them place there, go play music. You understand? But Jamaica, I mean, Babsy, really?
No, Muta, you're right. It's long overdue. We need a proper concert facility, a proper performing arts center. And I recognize that. And as you say, you getting old, me getting old.
Yes.
And we want to realize that.
Before
we go. I mean, no one of us can go tomorrow. Yeah. But at least, for now, we feel so we might be around for a little longer.
Yeah.
And we want to realize it in our lifetime.
Yes.
And I'm committed to that. Even if it's not finished.
Yeah, but we want to the black them. We want to the black them go up.
We must get it started.
Yeah.
So I'm committed to that.
You feel you can access finance. Well, as I said, the China people, they will give it. I know that. I don't have a kind of relationship with China nowadays. The two government, them
well, you know,
draw out money out of the China people.
Well, let's put it this way. We were able to bring them.
Yeah, on board.
On board.
I know that you're not going to say. I know that you're not going to say.
We were able to bring them on board. So that is something that we... And there are other possibilities.
Yes.
I mean, I can't...
You can't go to the EU again. You can't go to the EU again. the brick out. I wouldn't need a problem at all. So, no, but seriously now. I mean, really, would I really like to see it? Because all of the stadium that we mean in Jamaica, and most of the music playing there, including the sports center up stadium there. So, I mean, more music playing there. So, and then you have a place next door that them call, right beside the stadium, car park there, with session keeping and all.
Mascam.
The people in Pampeville are complaining.
Yes.
You know, them are complaining, say, what kind of bugo business are we at them up and things. So, you really want a place where it can go on, where you're inside, you know, you're not outside. Yes. Because so we used to it, you know. You come in and pay your ticket. And you know, you go and like say nobody know in there. When you go in there, you hear the big lights,
big
inside.
So, yes.
That I don't know. I mean,
Muta, and that I can control.
Yeah.
What happens?
Yes.
I'm committed to that. This present administration is committed to that. And we will make every effort for you to see it in your lifetime.
But Babs, you know, thousands of people are listening to you, you know.
Yes.
And you know, say, me not go drop, me not go push my tongue in my mouth and like me not talk, you know. Because if Babs sung her song and tell me when she'll tell me, you know, and I'll 1 year down the line, me not even say, me not hear Babs that and say, whoa, I'm feeling glad to report that.
But one of the first things I said when I became minister this time, I don't know if you saw it in the papers, but that I'm committed to ensuring that we have
a center,
a concert hall, a performing arts center.
We can't hold like all 3,000-4,000 people.
That's right.
We're not talking about like a little theater around the whole 600 people.
I did say that.
Yes. You deserve the cussing then if we not say not to go on.
Well, let's put it this way. If you don't say anything go on, I will tell you why.
You see, they don't excuse again. That's why we don't like talk to politicians, you know. You see?
No, not me.
We don't realize why we don't like talk to politicians because the excuse already, the excuse every day. They already, you know.
No.
The excuse they will come and they excuse.
No. It's not an excuse.
It's what?
I'll tell you why.
Yes.
I won't give you an excuse.
But you're going to blame the other people.
Not necessarily.
Most of the time, that's what you do.
No, man.
Yeah, man.
You notice I don't blame nobody?
Not yet. You just come in there. Only 100 days in there.
You ever hear me blame anybody about anything?
I really listen to the word I say now. Believe you, man. I don't say the time it's turn to go around, start cuss and go out, but and everybody say, boy, Muta can't hung people body, say, I'm distant and I'm not like, you know,
but Muta, serious thing. It can't be only that the minister, the politicians perform, you know. It's going to take the music sector as well.
Yeah, but
it's
the
going
music
to take
sector,
everybody. We have to be on board. We have to do this thing together.
But like voice are crying at the wilderness.
Well, there are
a long time I crying at the wilderness.
Muta, there are some things that I'm going to reach out to you to do.
I'm there, you know.
And I know you're willing because so far, yes. And so I think I may have a more effective way of communicating.
Yes, because
with
them
the
say
industry.
me terrible. Them say me terrible. Me too radical. One of your friends them tell me say me too radical. Them why Muta, I love what you're saying about you too radical.
But you know, I've never said you're too radical. I embrace your radicalism.
All right, let us not go into that, you know. Let us not go into that. Believe you, we are not going to that. I may have a history for a long time. We're not going to that. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, so now, within these 4 years of your tenure, you know,
you will see something.
Because it's something happen as it relates to a concert hall.
That's right.
Present the music.
That's right.
People of Jamaica, on the ear where the Honorable Babsy Green on this day, yeah, that she we're gonna make sure say if it's evil, a black go up.
And you know something, Muta, it will be a partnership for prosperity.
You see, then now we are use slogan and all. You know, so you get me afraid now. You get me afraid now. May you talk nice, but I go bringing this prosperity thing for me. I may you talk very
but
nice.
There must be prosperity if we get the concert on.
Yeah, but you see, it's like all the people are like the rainbow color again. The prosperity thing come like a same thing. It's like a label now where we did love the rainbow. Everybody say, hey, God, move that rainbow to the sky. Now, we're not that, you know, you understand? So the prosperity is a nice talk, slogan and thing, but action speak louder than word. You understand? And it's that we really like it. So
well, you will see it.
I appreciate your cultural confidence that you come from so far. I have no doubt of you being a good culture minister. You understand? I tell everybody that, say, as a matter of fact, you won't sit down so long if Cabo never agree with me, Cabo just call and say, hey, I talk too long, you know. So, you know, say, the things gone up.
Yeah. But I want to touch on something else here, Muta. You know, we have this project which was supposed to be a Jamaica 50 project, the boyhood home, Marcus Garvey boyhood home.
Okay.
And it was put on pause. Of course, I am now going to ensure that it happens. But the interesting thing about it, the property is to be declared and was compulsory acquired by the National Land Agency. But between the time that I admitted office and now, what I have discovered is that although the property, the action was taken and it was compulsory acquired, the occupants were able to get a title for the property. Whereas before there was no title, there was no owner. And when government do compulsory acquisition, funds are put in escrow until such time. And so on one hand, the National Land Agency took that action. And on the other hand, LAMP, which is also a part of the same entity, went ahead and gave the occupants title for the land as if they are owners. Now that doesn't make sense. But that's conflicting. So that has created a little concern,
animosity,
and a little it may create some delay. But I don't intend for it to stop us from moving or delay to any level. Do something about the occupants now. We can, for example, since the property was compulsory acquired, we can evict the occupants. We can treat the first action, which was the compulsory acquisition, as negating the other action where they acquired title for the land. But we don't want to create a controversy. What we want to do is to get their cooperation. and assist them in being relocated so we can get the property developed.
Yes.
We have the funding, we have the
it.
design and all of that, and we want to get it done. And certainly we want to have it completed within the next year.
Okay, so in closing now, one little dege thing as now. I still threaten the Brazil Olympics. Say them are going to drop bomb in there. You hear about it? You never hear about it?
No.
Yeah, the ISIL man, them are plan to do something. And the 6V is a concern. The other day when Ebola was a concern, Jamaica jump on it and I tell we say we not go Africa. We go Africa. You go Africa too. We should have charged you too because you go against the government at the time and go Africa when until they say don't go. But
we got all the necessary.
Of course, and Guinea people over there, we weren't supposed to over there. I can't wait that hear from you. So, but what you think? You think say Jamaican as a sports minister should have really look into it if it's really safe for our athletes reach a Brazil?
Well, as far as the health issue, we depend on the Ministry of Health and the JOA to advise us. And they have kept in touch. And we have been advised that there is no need
to fear. What happened to the ISIL part right now?
Anywhere you go, there are all kind of possibilities.
Well, I go to Turkey the other day and people that tell me, say, Muta, you're a madman, you go to Turkey. I'm go down there and when I go down 2 months after me, them blow the place. Anyway, we give thanks.
Thank you,
we give thanks, Babsy, for really take the time and say what you say. So, you know, so I'm going to listen keenly for hear if any black I buy and if any money designate to do this thing, you know. Because trust me, man, me feel it in myself, knowing where we do and so on, where we come here, so we not see the respect due.
We have
so
a responsibility to ensure that it happens.
All right, Mama.
And I want to thank you and Kabu for agreeing to sit on the reparations.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
Right? I look forward. It's a great, a very impressive list of persons. And I expect great things to come out of it.
I hear the last time you tried to put me on it, somebody say, what Muta? No, somebody don't want it, but I'm not talking still. But you know it's good. Anyway, give thanks.
Okay,
give thanks.
Thank you. Bless you.
Yes.
All right.
Stepping razor, the art of war. On the round up here, believe you me, it was a day of days. It's the first ever do a program like this, you know. Yeah, where we just have peer interview and we never get to play no music, really. Trust me, we never get to play no music, but we give thanks for Tracy when I left my side at all. Paper like worries. I tell you, the first time I get so much paper. Paper like paper, man. She give me paper till the paper them all get mixed up. All paper when I have nothing for the check. I tell you. And where you get so much paper from? IRFM must be broke, you know. They must not have money about the paper when you bring out IRFM come here. I want to bet them don't say you bring so much paper come out here. Eh? Why I never see so much paper from a producer and I've been live to writing. Why you love Tony? Not doing anything for you come here, but why you love Tony still? For not doing anything. We give thanks. Why you love Shamara? Shamara, which part Shamara there? Shamara, they behind, she not there behind me. Anyway. Why you love Neil in the studio? Neil in the studio. Oh, you know. You give me a bad information the other day about that thing there in the studio, you know. After I bring my things last night, we plug in. We used to buy things not compatible to it. I'm going to tell my friend them I want to go be about, you know, deal. You know about computer, man. All right. So, we're up on the upside. Stepping razor, the art of war. Yeah, man, we're in the closing up vibes and all. We want to thank Nicholas Evans, Evanton Roberts, Ricardo Powell, Glendon Murdoch, Tracy and Morris, Shamara Preston, DJ Neil, Tony and Lindo, Cabo Mahateru, Alicia. All of those were the people who is responsible for have the Stepping Razor outside broadcast right at Drill. Give thanks for the moment, give thanks for the time, give thanks for the energy. As you say, this is the anniversary, them say, the 19th anniversary of the Jubilee in Civil, 31st of August, right into August 1st, which is Emancipation Day. It's a holiday. And police not going to lock off that, so you can come 1 o'clock in the night. You understand? Believe you me. So here we are saying now. We like the place, we love how the place look, and we give thanks. So we want to go out with this tune, you know. Yeah, we want to go out with this tune.